Welcome back, Guardians, to another Destiny video, and in today's Destiny video we are going to be looking at the Fang of Ironside primary arc damage scout rifle from the hard raid Crota's End, and just doing a mini review on it. I don't really do in-depth reviews. I leave that sort of stuff to DPJ, who goes into real great detail about the technical stuff that comes with the gun. I just prefer to go on playability, whether I use it or not, why I use it, what's good about it, what's bad about it, what I think about it, and that sort of stuff. So I just do like a more realistic approach of whether you could use this gun or utilize it. So we are doing the Fang of Ironside, or Ironside, or however you want to say it. So firstly, let's just have a look at the normal magazine. So the normal magazine is 15 large. If you use Field Scout, you can have 27 bullets. So either or, whether you have Field Scout or not, you have a decent sized clip. If you have it, you have nearly double the clip, which is incredible. It looks amazing as well. I forgot to mention that it looks incredible. The rate of fire is good. The impact is quite good. Not brilliant, but quite good. Range is good. Stability is up there, and the reload speed is pretty damn awesome. So what we are going to look at is firstly the red dot sights. Now I usually just always choose the first one on every gun I go on. I never really change the sight. Accurate sight for precise fire. So you get increased, I think you get increased range, obviously. And increased stability, maybe? I don't know. But you get increased range, definitely. And then you move on to these second mods. Spray and Play increases reload speed of this weapon when its mag is empty. And Target Mark. Enemies hit by this weapon are briefly highlighted. And you're going to see a clip of this on screen, where you shoot someone, they actually get highlighted by this weapon. I never use this mod, ever. I think it's the most useless perk to ever add to a gun. Because for one, the highlight doesn't last long enough. For two, if they run behind an area where there's a roof above them, there's no way you can even see that highlight anyway. If you highlighted them and showed them through a wall, that would make this amazing. Because at the moment, all it does is if they run behind like a pillar that has a roof over it, not a roof over it, what am I on about? If they get to a pillar which is a certain size and they're behind it, the green light will go above the thing, so you can see exactly where they are if it's above, but it doesn't last long enough to make this viable to use, in my opinion. I could see it being quite useful on PvP, but I would much rather have the faster reload when the mag is empty. That's just me personally. Then we have the upgrade damage, and we have the three things: the Field Scout, the high caliber rounds, and the perfect balance. Now perfect balance isn't necessary on this gun, in my opinion. I don't think the stability is bad enough for you to warrant having such wasting the perk basically on stability, though it would make the gun even better than it is. I prefer to go with Field Scout to get that extra bullets. And then we have Third Eye. The radar stays active while aiming down the weapon sights, which is pretty awesome for any scout rifle across the board. And we got increased damage to Hive Majors and the rest of the attack damages. So on screen you're going to see some footage of me doing the daily heroic today with this gun, or part of the heroic anyway, where I'm shooting enemies in the legs, in the chest, in the head, just to show you what sort of damage this gun does. Now, I have to say this is probably, for me personally, the most useful gun out of the raid. It does immense damage. It's got enough magazine to not have to constantly reload. It has arc damage, obviously, always comes in handy. Everything about the gun is really pretty good. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good. And with the arc damage and the biggest clip on any scout rifle that I remember, makes this gun very, very useful, very amazing. Yeah, very amazing. I'm making up phrases now. So it does close to 1,000 in the head on level 30 enemies. It does 300 to 400 in the body, depending on the enemy. And just in general, it just feels good to use. It doesn't bounce too much. You can hit things from range. You can sit back and snipe enemies. You don't have to get in the mix. If they do get close to you, the hit fire is not terrible enough for you to always miss a shot, but it's not great either, so I wouldn't rely on it. But you can fight aiming down sights from close range if you need to. It's not that bad of a weapon, but it definitely excels, and it's definitely much, much better when you use it from range. I like this for daily heroics, weekly nightfalls, etc. Especially if I'm doing it solo, because I can sit back and just snipe enemies with it. And now it looks like they're putting all 3 burns on every weekly nightfall, so this weapon will come in very useful, especially against Omnigor, the last boss. I just find this gun to be amazing. I really love it. It's one of my favourite guns overall And I'm a big fan of scout rifles, but I'm a bigger fan of hand cannons. I've actually replaced my hand cannon with this weapon on my Titan because I just feel like it's very useful, and it just makes me feel safe while using it. Do you have this gun? Do you have it fully maxed out? If you do, let me know in the comment section what you think of it. Have you used it a lot? Do you think it's worth grinding for? I definitely think it's worth grinding for. I think it's the only weapon in the raid that is definitely worth grinding for. Maybe the Word of Crota too, but this gun definitely. The Word of Crota will be uploaded later as well, and you can talk about that and listen about that there. But if you have this gun, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Drop a like, leave some comments, leave some feedback, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.